I want to show you a little treasure I picked up at an antique store today. A Midland HT 2-watt FCC licensed requirement crystal set. It says 1966, which, oh yeah, it does say manufactured in 1966. It's a 2-channel 27 megahertz HT. It's hard to tell from this video, but this thing is metal. It's metal. And just to give you an idea of how heavy it is, I'm going to put it on the scale here, and we'll put it on pounds. Comes in at 2.7 pounds. It's a hefty little bugger. The antenna is appears to be in good shape, and so I want to open this up and take a look at the battery pack and see what condition it's in, if there is even a battery in there. So we'll take a look at it. I am missing a button, but I think I can 3D print one. Looks like that pin was broken. That black thing right there is the pin that holds the button in place, but the push to talk still works. So it's got squelch and SW and volume. I don't know what SW is. We'll have to do a little bit of work on that to see what SW and volume is. It's not a push button. And switch and volume. That's what it is. Switch and volume. And of course the squelch. So let's get the battery case open, and we'll see what it does. It has an external antenna port there, but no external power. Oh yeah, it does. Power. There's external power. So we'll see. We'll see what it if it even fires up. Go. Alright. Well, it's a little terrifying. Got quite a bit of corrosion. I have seen worse. I wonder if that'll lift out okay. Yeah. Okay. Thankfully, it's got a battery case to protect the electronics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut these leads, and let's see, here we go. The instructions were stuck there. 8 rechargeables would be 12 volts, so we'll hook 12 volts up to this puppy, and we'll see what it'll do. Anyway, the original sticker is still in here, which is nice. And I have a 12 volt adapter I can use on this, so we may try that. Alrighty, I pulled the battery pack loose. It wasn't even soldered in, it was just wrapped and taped up. So I pulled those leads loose. I've turned the power on, turned the volume all the way up. Now I anticipate that there will be some capacitor issues. But let's just see if we get any sound. That's a good sound. Good sound. Alright. Now I don't expect to get any transmission on this frequency because my guess is it's a good sign. Let's take a wire here and string up a little bit of an antenna. That'll help. Alright, you can't tell because the volume on the camera is probably got an automatic volume control circuit, but the volume is probably about 1/3 of what it should be. So at full volume it's not that terribly loud. So we probably got some caps that are bad in the circuit. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a local test. The frequency, turn this down. The frequency, I'm going to just let those caps reform, leave the power connected. We're pulling about, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, probably can't. No, you can't see. I'm sorry. 0.03, so about 30 milliamps right now. With the volume turned down, let's crank it up. Okay, there's 100 milliamps. At 12.2 volts. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up the ham radio and I'm going to tune it to 27035 and just see. I'm not even sure I can transmit on that frequency, but I'll see if I can transmit a tone, a CW tone, and we'll see if it picks it up. Let me get the rig fired up here and then I'll be back. Okay, let's get the TS2000 fired up here, and I'll go to 27 megahertz. Let's see. $27,035. And let's put on. Well, it would help if I hooked up an antenna, I guess. Keying up without an antenna is not very healthy. Okay, and then we'll switch it over to the vertical, which is right there, 27. Okay, we're going to have some lightning strikes, that's for sure. Okay, if you can hear it. So it is picking up a little bit of a pitch. All of these lights in here create a lot of noise. I don't know if this does or not. Let's see. No, that's not it. Probably this computer. Let's see if we can turn this computer off. No, that wasn't it either. Okay. Check, check, check. Okay, that's AM. Check, check, check. I am getting some modulation on the radio over there. Let's tune this antenna for 27. That'll help. Check, check, check. Test, test, test. That's AM. Test, test, test. FM. Lower sideband. Test, test, test. Upper sideband. Test, test, test. N4 KRO. Alright. What kind of power are we putting out? About 40 watts. There's no point in going any hotter than that. Alright, now just for giggles, I'm going to crank this up. And we're going to come over here. And we're going to key this up. I'm going to set this thing up. I'm going to pull this antenna up. I'll be right back. Alright. Got the antenna up. And let's just see if we get a transmission. Good sound. Check, check, check. Test, test, test. Alright, I just flipped the switch on the back here to the other frequency. Test, test, test. Well, that's a good sound. So let's try it the other way. Check, check, check. Test, test, test. Okay. We'll try it one more time. Check, check, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, how do you like that? So, the old Midland still transmits, such as it is. I don't have the antenna quite pulled all the way out, so that's not good for the SWR, so I don't want to blow it up any worse than it's already blown up. But that's a successful test of the Midland model 1313. Thank you for watching. Okay, before I wrap this up, it occurred to me 27.035 I know is in the Citizens Band range. I didn't realize and wasn't sure about the different frequencies, and it happens that 27.035 is channel 7 on the CB band. So this is a CB radio, 2-channel CB radio. It was marked as a fire and rescue, which is not correct. And in any case, it's a CB radio, so I'm going to prove it. I've got my little Cobra over here running, and the squelch is turned down, and it's on channel 7. So let's just see. I'm going to turn the volume up on it pretty good. We'll come back over to the rig, and we'll key it up, and I'm going to turn the microphone over to the direction of the mess over there. Check, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me okay? Check, check, check. Okay, well, the quality of the audio is not all that great. Probably would be better if the antenna was turned all the way up. I'm going to turn this all the way up, and then I'm going to kill the squelch. There we go. So the volume's up, the squelch is turned down. And I'm going to set the camera here. I'll try. And I'm going to go over and key up on channel 7. Okay, well, obviously we got some feedback there, which is a good sign. So there you have it. It's a CB13 transistor, 2-channel, whatever that means. I honestly don't know what the F1, F2 stands for. So let me try it on F1. I'm sure there are some listeners, viewers, that know exactly what that is. Okay, the volume's clear up. Squelch is turned down. Let's see what it does. Check, check, check. Okay, that was channel 7. So let's go to channel 6. Check, check, check. No, that didn't do it. Let's try channel 8. Check, check, check. Test, test, test. No, that didn't do it either. So, I'm open to suggestions, guys. Somebody tell me, without looking it up on the internet, what F1 and F2 is. I would assume frequency 1, frequency 2, but obviously, and I guess we could be jumping from 27035, and then frequency 2 could have had a sticker down here that was like channel 27. Okay, let's do that. Good suggestion. Let's just go all the way through the channels. And since it's CB, I'm not going to lose any sleep over keying up without an identification. Y'all can give me a hard time about it if you'd like. Testing 1, 2, 3. Channel 8. Okay, let's go to channel 9. Emergency channel. Test, test, test. Nothing there. Channel 10. Test, test, test. Nothing there. Channel 11. Test, test, test. Nothing there. Channel 12. Check, check, check. Alright, I am getting modulation. Channel 13. Check, check, check. Nothing there. Channel 14. Check, check, check. Nothing there. Channel 15. Check, check, check. Alright, found it. One frequency off. Check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Hear the feedback. You know we're talking on the other radio. Check. 1, 2, 3. So, once again, mystery solved. Probably dirty connections. Could be a problem with the crystal. And for channel 5. But in any case, I'm going to clean up. Actually, I think I have one of these 12-volt packs somewhere. I think I'm just going to pitch this. And it's so corroded. It's just a mess. I think I'm just going to pitch this. I think I can find another 12-volt pack on Amazon. These are pretty common. And we'll put 8 pen light batteries in there. And we'll have us a little CB radio. 2.75 pound model 13-133B. 133B. I think I said earlier it was 1313. Also, by way of postscript, I was able to remove that broken pin by drilling a hole and putting a screw in there and pulling it out. So that's what's left of the push to talk button. And I designed and 3D printed a new push to talk button. This is what I ended up with. And this should just fit right in there. There we go. Works good. Push to talk. Works great. So this radio is ready to give to my friend KG for QAB. Thanks again for watching.